Hello you guys, my name is Quanti and today we are unboxing the Leica M11p Safari Edition. I'm actually super excited to be with you guys today because it's actually my first YouTube video. So we'll see how I do. The only other experience I have with making videos is trying to attempt making one of those endless fireplace videos that everyone, it's like a get rich quick scheme for YouTube videos. So that's my experience. I'm a huge fan of photography. I do wedding photography, portraits, adventure, and sports photography. That's my background. But I primarily use Leica cameras. So I have M11Ps, but this is my first green M11P. So without further ado, why don't we crack open the box here? You can consider this more of like a re-unboxing just because I've already opened up the box and taken a peek here, but I'm still gonna, for the sake of it, I'm gonna give you a little bit of Leatherman action here because everyone likes a good Leatherman on YouTube, right? Here we go. Insert the sound there. Boom. There we have it. And then the box opens. There it is. All right. So immediately you were presented with this this different type of packaging from Leica, which is awesome, right? It opens like a clamshell. And then we have this beautiful black and white packaging with a little sheath here as well. You see that? And then there's a little red Leica logo. It's very subtle. Love it. Now, one thing about this packaging that I love, because I love sustainability, is that this is 100% recycled packaging. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's true. That's what I've heard from Leica, and they did a pretty good job at it. So, before I do this, there's a lot of history behind the olive green or the drab olive Leica camera. And that's going all the way back to the 1950s and 60s when Kermit the Frog, or before Kermit the Frog was around, the camera was produced in the 1950s and 60s as the Leica M3, right? I think I'm right there. And it was meant for military use to give photographers and reporters a more discreet option when reporting on the field in cases where they kind of needed to be a little bit more camouflage. So I think that's a really awesome use case. And then of course in the army, using drab olive or olive green goes all the way back to World War II. So there's no coincidence there that they decided to go with that color. So there we are, and I don't know if you saw that, but that was a really nice slide. From like, if you think about like iPhone box slide, where it's like ka-dunk, or it's like ka-dunk, and the phone just drops down and you almost break your phone trying to get it out. This was a completely different experience. It just kind of like slid off nicely there. So here we have it. You look at that. Safari Green Leica M11p. What a beautiful camera at that. So it's got the silver dials, which is a really nice touch. Same thing I think on the M10 Safari camera. It's gorgeous. It's a little bit darker, I would say, than the M10. It's kind of got like a dark, rich Safari green, which is very nice. Of course, you have the battery to color match the camera. Other than that, it's the exact same camera as the Leica M11p. Nothing's changed, but just upon feeling it, like one thing that I noticed that's a bit different is the buttons feel a bit more solid than the M11 and my other M11p. They really do. That could just be me. I could just be like wrapped up in the Safari green goodness, but yeah, it's a gorgeous camera. It's not a limited run. I think with the M10 Safari, they did a limited run of these. They were just a certain amount. Here it just has a standard serial number starting with a 6. So let's go ahead and pair this with the lens. I'm going to do a silver lens, and I've been shooting the triple L 51.2 because I love the way it renders. It's a character lens, and it does a great job of just kind of like keeping that vintage sort of look that they had when they produced the original 51.2, when Leica made the original. I think they use the same glass formulas and everything, and I actually love that they did that. So let's go and pop this guy on the Leica, see how it looks. And then lens caps are meant to be taken off fast. Chica. Look at that. Here we go. And that is it. So it looks gorgeous, right? With the silver lens, you really can't go wrong. It's a different look than just having like the standard sort of hipster black Leica. It's great, and especially for those people that love green. I love green. I went to an event recently wearing all green and with a Leica camera. I got a lot of looks and a lot of how you doing. But yeah, no, this is it's definitely a vibe. Guys, this has been the bulk of my unboxing video. I don't know if do you guys want to see the contents of the box? Is that something that's important? I mean, I guess they've arranged it differently, so we might as well take a look. Why don't we jump in here? And then here we go. So we have a little secret compartment. That we don't need. So we are presented automatically with a little Leica card, and I think that's a quality control card, just to let us know that someone in Deutschland has said, hey, this is good to go. You can ship this out. And yeah, it's got, I don't know if it looks like it's actually signed with a real pen. That's nice. That's a great touch. I mean, when you pay a good amount of money for a premium product, it's nice that someone writes you a handwritten little love note from Deutschland, right? Then, of course, we have a heavy little package here. I'm guessing this is our quick start guide. Always important to have that, you know. Everyone loves a little paper manual. I do. I'm old school. We have information on the Leica. We have how to register your product and get, looks like, extended warranty and a few years of LFI magazine, digital magazine. And then, yeah, our quick start guide. So that's kind of standard, comes with every single Leica M11p. Next, we've got a little secret compartment down here, little stash house, if you will. That is gonna be our strap, leather strap, which I usually don't use. I usually keep that kind of stuff in the box just because it helps out with the resale value. If you ever decide to sell your camera later, keep the contents of the box and the box in pristine condition, and you'll get a few extra bucks when it comes to selling your used camera. And then that's it. That's all that comes with it. Yeah, I actually have this as well, which is a really good touch. It is a green, like a little leather sleeve, because I'm out, you know, in the wild shooting sportsy stuff, and I like to protect my camera, you know. It's definitely helps protect your investment, so drop it in there and it matches exactly. That's actually a good detail. So if you're considering getting in a little like half case, it actually is a really good match for the Safari Green. You guys can see that, right? God, Kermit the Frog would be so stoked. He'd be like, dude, you got yourself a green camera. I love that. Okay, and so eventually that's gonna screw in there. I think it just needs a little finessing. But yeah, you get the idea. There it is. Oh, and I also have one of these little doodads. Why don't we put that on here? I have a little Leica button. Goes right into the shutter release. Complete the look. Would you look at that? Oh yeah, that's it. Green. There's a lot of stuff that's green that's great. There's the Eye of Providence, the all-seeing eye on the dollar bill. Kermit the Frog is green. There's Greenpeace. Their whole motto is green, right? Everyone's releasing green stuff now. So get on board if you want a Leica M11p Safari. I do not think you will be disappointed with the color green. I personally love it. And yeah, thank you so much for sticking around, enjoying my video. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, this re-unboxing video, and maybe in the future I'll do another one if we get a new camera from Leica anytime soon. You guys, cheers, and I hope you have a great day.